What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol SAVA for Cassava Sciences. On the left-hand side, we do have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, a lot of volatility on today's session, certainly gapping up into that daily 50 SMA outside of this prior range from in here, but giving it all back and some on today's session. Let's pop open the live news tab here, and we'll pop open this one right here, and there you go. You can see that there was a neuroscience journal, and there was no evidence to support that there was data manipulation in some paper that they authored way back when in 2005. So although, it may seem like they're digging something up way from the past, it, certainly contributes to the reputability of the company here. And of course, the investors like that at first, but ultimately, in my estimation, this sort of, fade off would be an indication that anyone who's been long from back in here waiting for a payday, those people just bailed on the stock. As soon as we saw the gap up, there was no follow through to the upside, and it just crumbled, right? So to me, it's not a stock that has exhibited the type of activity I would like to at least see from a long-term perspective. You can see that this is just like Ocugen, right? Big pop, big drop, 100% retracement. Big pop, big drop, 100% retracement, so on and so forth. And again, it's just going ahead and proving that today on, the gap up and fading off right out of the gates. I mean, one 30-minute bar took back that entire gap up and some, which is fairly concerning inside of Cassava, and it certainly did give us a bear flag consolidation, bear pennant, whatever you want to call it, into the afternoon. Let's truly see how weak it was with our Fibonacci's coming in from the high all the way down to the low. And yeah, would you look at that perfect resistance here on the test of the 38.2? Just never saw any acceptance back above that level into the 50% or the 61.8. So to me, very weak close here, bearish close. Don't get me wrong, from a day-by-day perspective, we do technically have a low, and today produced a higher low. We also had a high, and today produced a higher high. But given the nature of how this is actually unfolded, it's not something that you would look to trade, in my estimation. There's just nothing about this chart from a technical perspective that would indicate that the chart's going to make a huge breakout back higher from what happened on today's session. So that's really the message here, just to indicate that, again, anyone who is trapped or stuck down here, they got out of jail for free today on the gap up. It's pretty obvious based on the volume pattern as well. On the little bit of dead cat bounce we saw here that went to the 38.2, it's not even like volume was as significant as what we saw in those first two 30-minute bars. So once again, just sort of an indication to me at least that people were just dumping this thing, get out of jail for free. They've been patient, they've waited, they've been waiting for some sort of pop, maybe something that they thought would look like this. It just didn't come, right? And I'm not saying that literally every single person sold their shares here. I'm saying some of them did, which did lead to this downside reaction. So again, in SAVA, not really seeing anything abundantly clear in terms of setup to the upside or downside. Again, maybe this is starting to look like a bear pennant here, looking for lower, but I wouldn't push your luck noting that it can gap and do crazy things. I would just look for other opportunities in the marketplace here. SAVA is not really in a tradable position as of right now. If you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.